Hi Ryan, it's Logan Stout here at Perkins Motorplex in Mayfield, Kentucky. Let's give you an idea where I'm at here. I'm on the bottom lot. This is the headquarters of Perkins Motorplex. If you were to follow this dead-end street, you can kind of see running right between our top lot and our bottom lot. If you were to follow that all the way to the end, you would see a bunch of service centers like that one, as well as our reconditioning facilities, our wheel and tire shop, and all of our resources that we have here, our surplus inventory as well. So this is Perkins Motorplex, and we are a used car dealer. So all of our vehicles are pre-owned. We don't expect any of them to be perfect, which is why we do this video. We want to point out any dings, scratches, blemishes, anything like that that we see on any given vehicle or truck. And man, I've walked around this one a few times. I am super pleased. So let's just get right to it. Those wheels kind of have that snowflake look to them. Just an awesome look. And you've got Goodyear tires, and I'm gonna say they're good. They're not new, but they're good. I'm gonna say, I'm not the best at that tread guess, but I'm gonna say those are probably at 60% tread. So a couple years of driving before you'd have to do anything with those, but they look great. So let's look, and that's two rims that look awesome. Let's make sure there's not any. These rims like this are prone to getting scraped and curbed and get a little wear and tear on them if they brush up against a curb or whatever. No, all four of them, awesome. All right, so it's been raining this morning. You can see that. So I may miss a scratch, but man, I've looked around it a few times. I had two other guys come out with me and look at it too. Looking right down the body line here. We don't have a whole lot to point out on this video. We want to disclose anything and everything we can find, no matter how big or small. And looking up and down both sides, you're going to see more of the same. No hail damage across the hood. Again, with that moisture, it's difficult, but you'd be able to see if it was significant. And across the hood is great. The grill looks good. Not even a whole lot of rock pecks and bug damage and stuff like that. So yeah, this one's checking all the boxes on the exterior for sure. Headlights look good, fog lights look good. To the passenger side now. Again, more of the same. Let me see if I can get some of this water off here. The water's beaded, which is a good sign for the paint, but that makes it a little harder when we're doing a video. Man, looks really good. Swinging tailgate looks great. Opens multiple different directions, of course. Haven't got to spend a whole lot of time with that. And I forget the trick on that. I'll have to refresh myself. Might do a separate video on the tailgate for you, but I know guys brag about the functionality of that. Man, looks awesome. Nothing to speak of on the backside. All right, quick look at the frame. If I can do this without getting soaked here. Always look down that main frame line right there, close to the center of that shot. See how clean that is, love that. We do this underspray on all of our vehicles, gives it a nice clean look under here. But I always tell people rust is rust and corrosion is corrosion. You'd see it no matter what color it is. And you can see very minimal, love it. Making our way to the interior. Got your storage boxes back here, love that. Leather is nice and clean. You can see how the seats actually recline a little bit back here, which is so clutch. Comfort for the back seat. Man, what a beautiful truck. Seat backs look good. All your charging ports, your rear heated and vented seats. Yes. No smells. Doesn't smell like smoke, animal, anything like that. We're gonna do under the hood. and then I'll finish with the good stuff up front. All right, I'm quick to tell people, I don't know an alternator from a radiator. I think I told you that on the phone. But I can look through an engine bay just at the windows that it gives you and look for any of that built up excessive rust, corrosion, anything like that. Pretty stinking clean. See a little bit towards the bottom, but even those clamps are in good shape. I've seen, it's funny, like guys make a big deal about, you know, where the truck's from, the history of it, and it's like, man, I've seen Canadian trucks not look bad. I've seen Kentucky trucks look terrible. I've seen Mississippi trucks look awful, you know, and so it really varies truck to truck. Power running boards, don't think I pointed that out yet, but they're working as they should. All right, let's go to the inside here, finish this thing up. An iPad looking touchscreen here. That is the coolest setup of any of the trucks on the market right now. It's responsive. It's got all your different options here. There's your backup camera, heated and vented seats, heated steering wheel. You got your running boards that you can deploy with click of a button if you want it. And you've got a surround camera to go with your backup camera. All the different angles here. Love that. Out the front, back, surround sound, or surround view. Air suspension, raise and lift the truck if you want. Most guys keep it about right there. Slightly on the higher side, just to give you a little more ground clearance. What else do we want to do on the touchscreen? Let's get out of this. Let's go to that home screen. Got your different navigation options there. All your different apps. Climate controls. And another thing I wanted to point out here, of course you got your Wi-Fi on there, all your audio settings, but you got Apple CarPlay, you got Android Auto on here as well, just the way you want to set it up with that projection manager. 20,019 miles to be exact right now. That means it's going to qualify for the factory type total care warranty, which I love so much because it covers the technology of the vehicle, engine, transmission, alternator, battery, radiator, all that stuff, of course, but it also covers the electronics, storage components. Great. And this is where Ram really starts to show off the way they set up this center console with storage on top of storage on top of storage. I mean, just crazy. And you got your phone holders in here. I think that's the probably the coolest setup of any of the center consoles as far as storage goes, and how nice it is that your phone fits in there either direction. And you've got owner's manual that of course will give you even more details about how cool this is under here. Man, so cool. All right, so not all used trucks are created equal. Some sell themselves. This is one that falls into that category. So just ask me whatever questions you find. I mean, I'm trying to be as picky as I can. I just don't have a whole lot to point out. And if I went through all the features, like Harman Kardon sound system, like if we went through all of them one by one, this video could last 15, 20 minutes. So we'll finish it up. But yeah, our goal is always to show you payment options on this, Ryan, with that total care warranty included that covers the technology and all that stuff, in addition to the engine and transmission, and without it. That's a nationwide coverage too. There's no deductible on it. It's parts and labor both included. And again, it works at any insured mechanic you want to go to. Doesn't have to be a Ram dealer. So all kinds of options there. Let me know what else I can do to help.